The Sunday School lesson for November 26, 2023, week 13 is When Tragedy Occurs. Job chapter 1, verses 14 through 15, verses 18 through 19, and verse 22. Job chapter 3, verses 1 through 3, and verse 11. Welcome and welcome back to my channel, viewers and subscribers. This is an audio reading of the lesson summary. If you enjoy this summary, please know that I push out a new audio reading every Sunday at 1 o'clock p.m. Please subscribe and press the notification bell so that you will become aware when I release the next audio summary. The lesson summary. The first attack was on Job's possessions. Job had 7,000 sheep, 3,000 camels, 500 yoke of oxen, and 500 donkeys, and had a large number of servants. Verse 3, providing Satan a large target. The Sabians were found in several areas in the ancient world. Some were associated with an area in southern Arabia we know as Sheba, Isaiah chapter 60, verse 6, and Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 20. Others were associated with Tema in northern Arabia, Job chapter 6, verse 19. Because of their brazen theft and murder, the loss to Job was indescribable. Next came a natural disaster, the fire of God, a lightning strike, or a volcanic eruption. Another messenger arrived on the heels of the first two to report theft and murder at the hands of the Chaldeans. We don't know exactly how many servants were slain, but Job's 3,000 camels quickly became the property of bandits. Job had lost animals and servants to that point, but the tragedies soon struck even closer to home. A mighty wind toppled a house on Job's children gathered there for a celebration. These Sirocco winds were common problems for nomadic peoples. Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 11. None of these tragic circumstances were rare in the desert, but the accumulation of all these in such a short time attests to the unusual nature of these trials. They were not happening by mere chance. Despite his grief, Job still fell to the ground in worship to God. Sometimes people are prone to stop attending church and to stop their personal devotions when grief comes. What a great mistake to close ourselves off from the one who can help us in our pain. The book of Job tells us that Job did not sin by blaming God throughout this ordeal. Job would ask some tough questions of the Lord, however. Through such respectful questionings, we can learn. Job did not curse God, but expressing his great grief, Job cursed the day of his birth. Sorry that he was ever born. As fruitless as it is to try to change the past, many spend much time and energy reliving the past or wishing things had been different. While Job's curse was understandable in the midst of his pain, the wish not to be born was fruitless. He had been born and therefore had to deal with the hard realities. At this point, Job simply did not see any beauty or good in his life. Job continued his curse against the day of his birth. He saw it as a time of night and of darkness. He wished that it be plucked from the calendar and become unconnected from the flow of the days of the year. Job even wished that he had not survived birth. He wished he had been stillborn. If not that, then he wished he had died as a newborn infant. This indicated severe emotional trauma. The curse against the very beginning of his life continued throughout the remainder of the chapter. Thank you so much for listening. Join me soon for the next audio summary of the Sunday school lesson. Stay safe and may God bless.